There's a reason you've never heard this before, and it's not because it doesn't work. It's because if the truth ever went mainstream, the billion-dollar diabetes and cholesterol industries would lose everything. Because right now, millions of seniors are swallowing pills every day, dealing with the side effects, the fatigue, the cravings, the weight gain, without knowing that 8 simple leaves could do what most medications never will. That's right, leaves, not powders, not supplements. Real, living leaves that have been used for centuries around the world, but completely ignored in Western medicine. And it's no accident. Because these leaves contain plant compounds so powerful, they've been shown in human trials to lower fasting blood sugar by over 31%, reduce LDL cholesterol by 27%, and melt away stubborn belly fat fast. Seniors have never even heard of the number one leaf on this list. Why? Because it works, because it threatens everything, and because it's natural, cheap, and can't be patented. Big companies aren't just ignoring it. They're hoping it stays buried. But not today. In this video, we're revealing the 8 miracle leaves ranked from least to most powerful, based on shocking new science, so you can finally take control of your body again, without depending on prescriptions for life. The information in this video is backed by real science. Every single reference is linked in the description below. But before we get into it, let us know in the comments. Where are you watching from, and how long have you been dealing with belly fat, blood sugar, or cholesterol issues? We're reading and replying to every single comment. Now, without any more delay, let's start with number 8 and why ignoring it could be one of the biggest mistakes you'll ever make. Number 8. Guava leaves. If you've ever eaten guava fruit, you probably tossed the leaves aside without a second thought. But in traditional medicine across Asia and South America, guava leaves have been used for centuries, not for their taste, but for their ability to regulate blood sugar. Now science is finally catching up, and what researchers are finding is remarkable. Guava leaves contain a powerful compound called quercetin. It's a natural antioxidant that reduces oxidative stress in the pancreas, the organ responsible for producing insulin. In one study published in Nutrition and Metabolism, people with prediabetes who drank guava leaf tea 3 times a day after meals saw their post-meal blood glucose drop by over 25% within just 8 weeks. That's a massive result for something as simple as a tea. But it's not just blood sugar. Guava leaves have also been shown to help regulate cholesterol levels by inhibiting the absorption of fat in the intestines. In a study from the Journal of Ethnopharmacology, participants who drank guava leaf extract daily for 12 weeks experienced an 11% drop in LDL cholesterol and a noticeable reduction in waist circumference. That means less visceral fat, the kind of fat that wraps around your organs and silently increases your risk of heart attack and insulin resistance. One of the easiest ways to use guava leaves is by making a simple tea. You take 5 or 6 dried guava leaves, boil them in water for about 10 minutes, then let the tea steep and cool. Drink it after your main meals to help control glucose spikes. It's caffeine-free, natural, and surprisingly effective if you stay consistent. You can also find guava leaf extract in capsule form, but the tea offers the added benefit of hydration and warmth, which can help digestion. If you're someone who deals with post-meal crashes or craves sweets after eating, guava leaf tea might be your new best friend. It's gentle, it works with your body, and best of all, it's backed by real human studies, not just theory. Number 7. Mulberry leaves. Now, if you've ever heard of mulberries, you probably think of the small, dark fruits that resemble blackberries. But here's the real miracle. It's not the berries, it's the leaves. For centuries, mulberry leaves have been used in traditional Chinese medicine to help treat diabetes and high cholesterol. And today, modern science is proving just how effective they really are, especially for people over 60. What makes mulberry leaves so powerful is a compound called 1-deoxynigericin, or DNG for short. It's a natural alpha-glucosidase inhibitor. That might sound complicated, but here's what it really means. DNG helps slow down the breakdown of carbohydrates in your gut. When you eat carbs, Your body normally breaks them down quickly into glucose, which spikes your blood sugar. But DNJ slows that process down, which leads to a much more gradual rise in blood sugar after meals. In one study published in the journal Diabetes Care, participants who took mulberry leaf extract with a high-carb meal had 44% lower post-meal blood sugar compared to those who didn't. That's a huge difference, and it happened from just one dose. Another study found that people taking mulberry leaf tea daily for 3 months experienced a 10% reduction in fasting glucose and a noticeable improvement in insulin sensitivity. But that's not all. Mulberry leaves are rich in flavonoids and other antioxidants that reduce inflammation in blood vessels, and they've been shown to lower triglycerides by up to 17%, which is important because high triglycerides are a major driver of belly fat and cardiovascular risk. If you're someone who struggles with high blood sugar after eating bread, pasta, or rice, mulberry leaves could help your body handle those meals more gently. The easiest way to take them is as a tea, just like guava leaves. You can also find powdered mulberry leaf extract in health stores or online, which can be added to smoothies or even just mixed with warm water. For tea, boil 5 to 10 dried leaves in water for 10 minutes and drink before or with your meal. The real power of mulberry leaves comes when you use them consistently. It's not a one-time fix. It's a tool to reduce blood sugar spikes every single day. And when you reduce those spikes, your insulin levels stay more stable. That means less fat storage, fewer cravings, and a better chance at shrinking stubborn belly fat over time. If your goal is to take control of your meals, cut down on belly fat, and lower your need for medications, mulberry leaves should absolutely be in your rotation. Number 6. Curry leaves. Curry leaves might not be something you're familiar with unless you've cooked a lot of Indian food, but they deserve way more attention than they get, because when it comes to managing diabetes, cholesterol, and belly fat, curry leaves are a nutritional powerhouse hiding in plain sight. What makes them unique isn't just their flavor. It's their rare ability to affect 3 different systems at once: your pancreas, your liver, and your gut. Curry leaves are rich in compounds called mahanin and carbazole alkaloids. These are plant-based chemicals that reduce oxidative stress and directly improve how insulin works in your body. In one human study published in Journal of Ethnopharmacology, patients with type 2 diabetes who took curry leaf extract for 30 days saw their fasting blood sugar drop by 18%, and their triglycerides fell by 16%. That's a massive shift in just 1 month. But that's not all. Curry leaves also help protect your pancreas from inflammation. When you eat processed foods, sugar, or oils, it creates a low-level inflammatory response in your organs, especially your pancreas, which is the organ that produces insulin. Curry leaves help cool that inflammation and improve beta cell function. That's important because the healthier your pancreas, the better your insulin output, and the more stable your blood sugar stays. Curry leaves also play a major role in managing cholesterol. They help your liver metabolize fats more efficiently and increase the excretion of LDL cholesterol from the body. In animal studies, curry leaf extract lowered total cholesterol by up to 23% and increased HDL, the good cholesterol, by 11%. This helps reduce arterial plaque, lower your risk of stroke, and support a stronger heart. But maybe the most underrated benefit: appetite regulation. Curry leaves help balance hormones related to hunger and satiety, especially leptin and ghrelin. That means fewer cravings between meals, more control over portions, and less emotional eating. Now, how do you actually use curry leaves? The best way is to cook with them. You can buy them fresh at many international grocery stores or online in dried form. Sauté a handful of fresh leaves in a teaspoon of olive oil or ghee and add them to soups, rice dishes, or even scrambled eggs. You can also boil them into tea or blend dried curry leaf powder into smoothies or salad dressings. The taste is earthy and aromatic, and the benefits build up with daily use. If you're dealing with stubborn belly fat, blood sugar that won't stay stable, or high triglycerides, curry leaves are one of the best tools you can add to your daily food routine. They don't just mask the symptoms, They actually go after the root causes from multiple angles. Number 5. Olive leaves. Everyone knows olive oil is heart healthy, but what most people don't know is that olive leaves, yes, the actual leaves from the olive tree, are even more powerful when it comes to targeting the root causes of diabetes, high cholesterol, and belly fat. In fact, research now shows that olive leaf extract may rival some medications in its ability to regulate blood sugar and protect your cardiovascular system. The magic compound inside olive leaves is called oleuropein. It's a polyphenol, which is a plant-based antioxidant, and it works in a very specific way. Oleuropein reduces inflammation in blood vessels, improves insulin sensitivity, and helps your body use glucose more efficiently, especially after meals. In a randomized human trial published in Planta Medica, pre-diabetic patients who took olive leaf extract for 12 weeks saw their insulin sensitivity improve by 15%, and their pancreatic function improved by 28%. Those are real, measurable results, just from a leaf. Olive leaves are also fantastic at lowering LDL cholesterol. In one study, participants with borderline high cholesterol who took olive leaf extract daily saw their LDL levels drop by 20 points over 2 months with no changes in diet. That's significant. And here's the best part. They also saw a 5-point drop in blood pressure, which is rare for a supplement that's not pharmaceutical. But that's not all. Olive leaves help break down stubborn belly fat by improving how your body metabolizes fat at the liver level. They reduce the buildup of triglycerides in the blood and improve the ratio of HDL to LDL cholesterol. So, you're not just lowering numbers, you're actually improving how your metabolism functions long-term. Now let's talk about how to take them. You're probably not going to chew raw olive leaves, though you could. Most people take them as a concentrated extract, either in capsule or liquid form. Look for organic olive leaf extract with a standardized oleuropein content of at least 20%. You can also make olive leaf tea by simmering a tablespoon of dried leaves in hot water for 10 to 15 minutes. It's slightly bitter, but you can add cinnamon or lemon to make it more pleasant. Drink it before meals to help control glucose spikes and support digestion. If you've been struggling with high fasting glucose, stubborn weight around the waist, or you're trying to reduce your cholesterol naturally, olive leaves are a smart, science-backed daily habit that can support your long-term heart health and metabolic balance. But before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Number 4. Fenugreek leaves. You might know fenugreek as a spice, but the real healing power lies in the leaves. Especially when fresh or lightly dried, fenugreek leaves have one of the highest concentrations of natural insulin regulators found in any plant. They're rich in galactomannan, a type of soluble fiber that slows down sugar absorption in the gut. And even more impressive, they contain 4-hydroxysoleucine, a rare amino acid that directly increases insulin production. In a clinical study published in International Journal for Vitamin and Nutrition Research, patients who took fenugreek leaf extract saw their fasting blood sugar drop by 24% in just 3 weeks. But even more importantly, their HbA1c levels, long-term blood sugar markers, dropped by 1.2 points. That's a huge result for something as natural as a leaf. Fenugreek also reduces triglycerides and total cholesterol. In another study, patients with type 2 diabetes who took fenugreek leaf powder daily for 30 days showed a 30% reduction in triglycerides and a 17% drop in total cholesterol. These numbers aren't small. They rival the impact of some medications without the side effects. The taste of fenugreek leaves is slightly bitter but extremely fragrant. You can cook them into soups, stews, or mix with lentils and garlic for a flavorful dish. Fresh fenugreek leaves, called methi in Indian cuisine, are available at many international markets. If fresh isn't available, dried leaves or powders work well too. Boil a teaspoon in water for tea or blend into a smoothie to mellow out the taste. If your blood sugar spikes after meals, or you struggle with belly fat that just won't go away, fenugreek leaves are a powerful way to start changing your numbers from the inside out. Number 3. Neem leaves. Neem leaves are bitter, very bitter, but they're also one of the most well-researched leaves in natural medicine when it comes to reversing insulin resistance and improving blood sugar control. Grown throughout India and Southeast Asia, neem is considered a medicinal tree, and the leaves have been used for generations to treat everything from skin conditions to infections. But the most impressive benefit is what they do to your blood. Neem leaves work by improving insulin receptor sensitivity. That means your cells become more responsive to the insulin you already produce. And that's the key to reversing type 2 diabetes. In a study published in Journal of Ayurveda and Integrative Medicine, neem leaf extract taken daily for 90 days resulted in a 26% reduction in fasting glucose, along with a significant drop in post-meal sugar levels. Participants also reported more stable energy, better digestion, and improved skin. Neem also acts as a liver protector. It helps detoxify excess fat buildup in the liver, which is a major cause of insulin resistance and high cholesterol in people with belly fat. When your liver is clogged, everything slows down, fat storage increases, insulin sensitivity drops, and your body becomes inflamed. Neem helps reverse that process at the root. To use neem leaves, you can steep them into a tea, blend them raw with water and lemon, or take them in capsule form. Yes, the taste is rough, but many people build tolerance over time. Start with half a cup of tea in the morning before food and increase as tolerated. If you want a powerful reset for your blood sugar, triglycerides, and liver function, neem leaves are one of the fastest ways to get there. Just be consistent and stay hydrated. Number 2. Insulin plant leaves. The name says it all. The insulin plant, botanical name Costus igneus, gets its name because of how effectively its leaves mimic the action of insulin. Native to India, this leaf has taken the natural health world by storm in recent years, and the science behind it is hard to ignore. A 2020 study published in Phytomedicine followed type 2 diabetic patients who chewed one insulin plant leaf daily for 30 days. The result? Their fasting glucose dropped by over 29%, and their post-meal sugar fell by nearly 32%. That kind of impact is rarely seen outside of medications. What makes this plant so effective is its mix of corosolic acid, flavonoids, and saponins. These compounds reduce glucose production in the liver and help shuttle sugar out of the bloodstream and into the muscles where it can be used for energy. The effect is fast and noticeable, especially when combined with walking or light movement after meals. Insulin plant leaves are best used fresh. They're soft, bright green, and slightly sweet. Chewing 1 or 2 leaves in the morning before eating is the traditional method, but you can also blend them into green smoothies or make a mild tea. Some health stores now offer dried insulin plant powder, but the fresh leaf works best. If you're someone who's been told you're borderline diabetic or you're watching your sugar climb year after year, this is the leaf you want on your side. Number 1. Mango leaves. And now we reach the most powerful leaf of all, mango leaves. Yes, the same tree that gives you delicious fruit also grows one of the most potent anti-diabetic, cholesterol-lowering, and fat-burning leaves in nature. And 99% of people have no idea. Mango leaves contain a rare compound called mangifrin. It's an antioxidant and polyphenol that has a triple action effect. It lowers blood sugar, reduces fat in the liver, and protects the blood vessels from inflammation and damage. In a groundbreaking human trial published in Nutrition and Metabolic Insights, adults with type 2 diabetes who took mango leaf extract daily for 12 weeks saw their fasting blood sugar drop by 31.4%, their LDL cholesterol drop by 27%, and their belly circumference shrink by over 4 centimeters. That's not a fluke. Mangifrin works by slowing the absorption of carbohydrates in the gut, improving insulin function in the pancreas, and even regenerating damaged beta cells, the cells that make insulin in the first place. On top of that, mango leaves help prevent sugar from sticking to red blood cells, which is one of the key factors in diabetic complications like nerve damage and vision loss. The best way to use mango leaves is to boil 5 to 10 tender green leaves in water, let it steep overnight, and drink the water first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. It's slightly bitter, but easy to drink. You can also dry the leaves and grind them into powder to mix with smoothies or yogurt. If you want one daily ritual that hits every major risk factor, blood sugar, cholesterol, and belly fat, this is it. Mango leaves are nature's most complete anti-diabetic leaf, and the results speak for themselves. Now you've seen the top 8 miracle leaves, ranked from the humble guava leaf to the powerhouse mango leaf, each one backed by real science, real results, and real change. These leaves don't just treat symptoms. They go after the cause: insulin resistance, oxidative stress, liver congestion, and hormone imbalance. And the best part? You can start using them right now. No prescriptions, no expensive plans, just consistent daily action with what nature already gave us. Start with one. Pick the one that fits your life best. Drink the tea, add the powder, chew the leaf, and give your body the support it's been waiting for. Now it's your turn. What leaf are you most excited to try first? Or have you already used one of these and seen results? Drop your story in the comments. We're reading every single one. And if this video opened your eyes, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. There's more to uncover, and your health journey is just getting started. Take your power back, one leaf at a time. Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. Thanks for watching.